In a heartwarming and unexpected social media moment, John David and Abbie Duggar recently shared a super rare photo featuring their two adorable children. The post quickly went viral as fans flocked to comment on the sweet family snapshot. While the couple has always been relatively private about their personal lives, this rare glimpse into their world sparked an outpouring of love and admiration from followers who couldn't help but notice one thing in particular: how perfectly happy they all seem together. The image itself is simple yet striking, a candid shot that captures the essence of what it means to be a family. In the photo, John David stands tall with his signature warm smile, while Abbie beams beside him, holding one of their little ones close. Their other child can be seen peeking out from behind them, adding a playful touch to the otherwise serene scene. What makes the photo even more special is its authenticity. There's no elaborate staging or filters, just a genuine depiction of life as parents raising young kids. Fans immediately took to the comment section to express their delight over the rare update. Many noted how much joy radiates from the picture, with several remarking on how evident it is that both John David and Abbie are deeply devoted to their roles as parents. "You can just see the love in their eyes," wrote one fan, echoing sentiments expressed by countless others. Another commenter added, "They look like such a perfect little family." It wasn't long before phrases like adorable, precious, and so blessed began flooding the thread, underscoring the universal appeal of the wholesome post. For those familiar with the Duggar family saga, seeing John David step into fatherhood with such grace and confidence comes as no surprise. As the eldest son of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, John David grew up in front of cameras thanks to TLC's *19 Kids and Counting*. From a young age, he was known for his kind demeanor and strong sense of responsibility, not just toward his siblings, but also within his community. Over the years, viewers watched him mature into a man of faith and integrity, qualities that have undoubtedly shaped his approach to marriage and parenting. Abbie Burnett, now Abbie Duggar, entered the public eye when she joined the cast of *Counting on*, the spin-off series following the Duggar siblings' adult lives. Her bubbly personality and steadfast values made her a fan favorite almost instantly. When she and John David announced their engagement in 2018, fans were thrilled at the prospect of watching these two build a life together. Since tying the knot later that year, the couple has consistently prioritized their family above all else, often choosing to keep details about their day-to-day routines under wraps. This latest photo marks one of the few times they've chosen to share such an intimate moment with their audience. One reason why this specific post resonated so deeply with fans lies in its timing. Social media today is saturated with curated content designed to present only the most polished versions of people's lives. Filters, professional lighting, and carefully choreographed poses dominate feeds, making moments like this one feel refreshingly real. By sharing something so unfiltered and raw, John David and Abbie reminded their followers of the beauty found in simplicity. There's no pretense here, just a family enjoying each other's company and celebrating the gift of togetherness. Another factor contributing to the overwhelming response is the undeniable chemistry between John David and Abbie. Even in still images, their connection shines through. Whether it's the way they stand side by side, the subtle glances they exchange, or the ease with which they interact with their children, everything about them exudes partnership and unity. For many fans, witnessing this dynamic serves as a powerful reminder of what true love looks like, not flashy or dramatic, but steady and supportive. Of course, much of the conversation surrounding the post centers around the couple's two children, whose presence adds an extra layer of charm to the photo. Though their names and exact ages remain undisclosed, glimpses of their personalities shine through in the candid shot. One child clings shyly to Abbie, while the other appears curious and eager to explore the world around them. These small details paint a vivid picture of the joys and challenges that come with raising toddlers, further endearing the family to their audience. What struck many fans most, however, was the overwhelming sense of peace emanating from the image. Parenthood is rarely described as easy, yet John David and Abbie appear completely at ease in their roles. They don't seem overwhelmed or stressed. In fact, quite the opposite. Their body language suggests a deep-seated contentment, as if they're exactly where they're meant to be. This observation prompted numerous comments praising the couple for their ability to navigate the ups and downs of parenthood with grace and patience. Several fans also pointed out how much the children resemble their parents. "That little girl has Abbie's smile," exclaimed one commenter, while another joked, "Looks like we've got another future Duggar basketball star on our hands," a nod to John David's athletic background. These lighthearted observations reflect the affection fans feel not only for John David and Abbie, but also for their growing family. Interestingly, the post sparked discussions beyond mere admiration for the couple's parenting skills. Some followers used the opportunity to reflect on their own experiences with family and faith. One person wrote, "Seeing pictures like this reminds me of how important it is to cherish every moment with your loved ones." Another added, "It's inspiring to see a couple living out their beliefs so openly and joyfully." These heartfelt reflections highlight the broader impact of John David and Abbie's decision to share this slice of their life with the world. While the couple has generally maintained a low profile compared to some of their extended family members, their occasional updates continue to draw significant attention. Part of this stems from the inherent curiosity surrounding the Duggar name, given their prominence in reality television and pop culture. However, it's clear that John David and Abbie have cultivated a loyal fanbase rooted in genuine appreciation for their values, humility, and commitment to family. As the comments rolled in, a common theme emerged among the responses: gratitude. Fans repeatedly thanked John David and Abbie for giving them a peek into their lives, expressing how uplifting it was to witness such a positive portrayal of family life. "Thank you for sharing this beautiful moment with us," read one message. "It's a reminder of what really matters in life." Others echoed similar sentiments, noting how the photo served as a source of encouragement during challenging times. Ultimately, the viral reaction to this rare photo underscores the timeless allure of authenticity and connection. In a digital landscape often dominated by superficiality, John David and Abbie's willingness to share a genuine, unpolished moment speaks volumes about their character and priorities. It's a testament to the power of vulnerability and the universal desire to celebrate love, faith, and family in all its forms. As the dust settles on this viral post, one thing remains certain: John David and Abbie Duggar have once again proven themselves to be role models for anyone striving to lead a life grounded in purpose and devotion. Their decision to open their hearts and their home to their fans has left an indelible mark, reminding us all of the importance of cherishing the people who matter most. And if their two little ones are any indication, the future holds even more reasons to celebrate this remarkable family. Anna Duggar, a name that has long been synonymous with the reality TV world, was recently spotted in a rare public appearance alongside her children. Known for being part of the Duggar family from TLC's *19 Kids and Counting*, Anna has largely kept a low profile since stepping away from the limelight following controversies surrounding her husband, Josh Duggar. This unexpected sighting sparked widespread curiosity among fans and media outlets alike, as glimpses into her personal life have become increasingly scarce over recent years. The occasion took place on what appeared to be an ordinary day at a local park in Arkansas, where Anna was seen enjoying quality time outdoors with her 5 children: Mackenzie, Michael, Marcus, Meredith, and Mason. Clad in casual attire, jeans, sneakers, and a simple top, Anna looked every bit like a devoted mother, focused on creating happy memories for her kids. Her demeanor seemed relaxed yet attentive, often kneeling down to speak directly to them or offering words of encouragement as they played nearby. Her children, ranging in age from toddlers to preteens, were dressed comfortably in bright colors, clearly ready for some fun under the sun. Mackenzie, the eldest, could be seen helping her younger siblings navigate playground equipment while keeping a watchful eye on toddler Mason, who toddled around clutching a small toy car. The bond between the siblings was evident. Laughter filled the air as they chased each other across the grassy area adjacent to the swings and slides. What stood out most during this outing wasn't just the joy radiating from the group, but also how normal it all felt, a stark contrast to the highly scrutinized lives they once led on television. Gone were the perfectly coordinated outfits and staged moments captured by cameras. Instead, there was an authenticity to their interactions, suggesting that despite past challenges, Anna remains committed to providing stability and love for her family amidst evolving circumstances. This unscripted moment offered a refreshing glimpse into the quieter side of Anna's life today, a testament to her resilience and dedication as both a parent and individual navigating complex waters far removed from the glare of reality TV fame. It served as a reminder that beyond headlines and tabloid speculation lies a woman striving to build meaningful connections within her immediate circle, prioritizing happiness and well-being above all else. As observers watched Anna interact with her children, several notable dynamics emerged, painting a vivid picture of their familial relationships. Anna's approach to parenting is marked by warmth and attentiveness, qualities that underscore her commitment to nurturing a supportive environment. She frequently engaged in direct communication with each child, bending to their level to ensure eye contact and convey genuine interest in their activities. This physical closeness not only reinforced trust, but also encouraged open dialogue, fostering an atmosphere where her children felt valued and heard. Mackenzie, the eldest daughter, naturally assumed a leadership role among her siblings. Her actions demonstrated maturity beyond her years as she guided her younger brothers and sisters through various play scenarios. Whether it was teaching Marcus how to properly swing or comforting Meredith after a minor tumble, Mackenzie exemplified responsibility and care. Her involvement highlighted the strong sibling bonds within the family, which Anna clearly fosters by encouraging teamwork and mutual support. The younger children mirrored their older sisters' enthusiasm, participating eagerly in games and exploratory play. Marcus and Meredith, in particular, showcased their vibrant personalities, Marcus with his boundless energy chasing butterflies, and Meredith with her creative flair, arranging flowers picked from the park grounds. These moments of uninhibited joy reflected Anna's ability to create spaces where her children can freely express themselves without fear of judgment. Anna's interactions extended beyond supervision. She actively participated in their play, joining in games of tag and pushing them on the swings. Such engagement signaled her desire to be more than just a spectator in her children's lives. By immersing herself in their world, Anna strengthened their emotional connection, instilling confidence and security in her offspring. Moreover, Anna's decision to spend this day at the park speaks volumes about her priorities. In choosing such a setting, she emphasized the importance of outdoor exploration and physical activity, values likely rooted in her upbringing. This outing provided not only recreation, but also educational opportunities, as the children learned about nature and developed social skills through interaction with peers present at the park. Overall, Anna's parenting style shone through in these interactions, balanced, nurturing, and deeply involved. Each exchange, whether playful or instructional, contributed to building a cohesive family unit grounded in love and understanding. Through these everyday moments, Anna continues to shape her children's worldview, ensuring they grow up appreciating the simple joys of life while feeling securely anchored in their family ties. Anna Duggar's recent public appearance marks a significant shift from her usual preference for privacy, especially given the intense scrutiny her family has faced over the years. The Duggars, once celebrated figures on *19 Kids and Counting*, found themselves at the center of controversy following allegations against Anna's husband, Josh Duggar. These events thrust the family into a relentless media spotlight, prompting Anna to retreat from public view to shield her children from further exposure and protect their emotional well-being. The rarity of Anna's public outings underscores her cautious approach to navigating life post-controversy. Since the scandal broke, she has meticulously managed her family's presence in the public eye, opting for anonymity over attention. This strategy reflects a broader trend among individuals who have experienced high-profile controversies. Many choose to step back to rebuild their lives away from prying eyes. For Anna, maintaining a low profile serves multiple purposes. It allows her to focus on raising her children without external pressures, and helps mitigate any potential negative impacts stemming from ongoing media coverage. However, the decision to appear publicly, even sporadically, suggests a nuanced balancing act. While avoiding the limelight protects her family's privacy, occasional appearances can also serve to humanize them amidst lingering public perception challenges. By engaging in seemingly mundane activities like a trip to the park, Anna presents herself as relatable, a mother prioritizing her children's happiness and development. Such moments offer a counter-narrative to the sensationalized portrayals often perpetuated by tabloids, reminding observers that behind the headlines lies a family striving for normalcy. Public reaction to Anna's rare sighting has been mixed, illustrating the complexities of managing one's image after controversy. Social media platforms buzzed with discussions ranging from supportive comments praising her resilience to critical remarks questioning her choices. Some fans expressed admiration for Anna's dedication to her children, applauding her efforts to provide stability despite challenging circumstances. Others remained skeptical, viewing her public outings as calculated moves aimed at reshaping public opinion. Media coverage of Anna's appearance varied similarly. While some outlets highlighted the wholesome aspects of her day with the children, others framed the event within the context of past scandals, hinting at underlying tensions or unresolved issues. This dichotomy reveals the dual-edged nature of public life post-controversy. While there are opportunities to redefine one's narrative, the risk of rekindling old debates looms large. Anna's handling of her public persona thus becomes a delicate dance between reclaiming agency and managing expectations. Each public appearance is laden with potential implications, requiring careful consideration of timing, setting, and messaging. For instance, choosing a local park, a universally recognized symbol of innocence and community, might aim to evoke empathy and understanding. However, the choice also opens avenues for renewed criticism if perceived as insincere or opportunistic. Ultimately, Anna's journey highlights the intricate interplay between personal healing and public perception. As she navigates this landscape, her decisions reflect a conscious effort to prioritize her family's needs while cautiously engaging with the outside world. Whether viewed as strategic maneuvers or genuine attempts at normalcy, these rare public sightings continue to shape perceptions of Anna Duggar, illustrating the enduring impact of past controversies on present-day realities. Anna Duggar's recent public appearance offers more than just a snapshot of her current life. It provides insight into her profound resilience and adaptability in the face of immense challenges. Over the years, Anna has navigated a labyrinth of personal and public trials, from marital controversies to the weight of living under constant scrutiny. Yet, through it all, she has demonstrated an unwavering determination to carve out a stable, loving environment for her children, even when the odds seem stacked against her. This outing to the park, though seemingly ordinary, symbolizes a quiet triumph, a testament to her ability to rise above adversity while embracing the beauty of simplicity. one cannot overlook the strength required to maintain composure and grace amid relentless media attention and societal judgment. Anna's decision to step into the public eye, however briefly, speaks volumes about her courage. It signals not just a willingness to move forward, but also an assertion of control over her narrative. By choosing to engage in everyday activities like taking her children to the park, Anna reclaims pieces of normalcy that might otherwise feel elusive. These moments are not merely acts of defiance against her past struggles, but affirmations of hope and renewal. They remind us that resilience is not always grand or dramatic. Sometimes, it is found in the quiet determination to keep going, to keep finding joy despite the storms. Adaptability has also been central to Anna's journey. From her early days as a reality TV star to her current role as a private yet devoted mother, she has shown remarkable flexibility in adjusting to new roles and expectations. The rigid structure of her upbringing and the scripted nature of her former public life stand in stark contrast to the organic, unfiltered interactions witnessed during this park visit. This evolution underscores her growth, not just as a parent, but as an individual forging her own path. Anna's ability to embrace change, whether in her parenting style or her approach to public life, reflects a deeper wisdom. That survival often hinges on the capacity to evolve while staying true to one's core values. Moreover, Anna's resilience extends beyond herself to encompass her children. In shielding them from the harsh glare of public opinion and focusing on their well-being, she models the kind of steadfastness and compassion that will undoubtedly shape their own responses to life's inevitable challenges. Her emphasis on creating positive, enriching experiences for her family serves as a powerful reminder that healing is generational. By cultivating a sense of security and love within her household, Anna lays the groundwork for her children to grow into resilient adults themselves. This rare public sighting, then, is not just about Anna Duggar. It is about what she represents. She embodies the universal struggle to find balance, peace, and purpose after turbulence. Her story resonates because it mirrors our collective human experience: the desire to protect those we love, the need to redefine ourselves after hardship, and the pursuit of happiness in its purest form. Anna's presence at the park, laughing with her children, and savoring the simplicity of the moment, encapsulates a poignant truth. Resilience is not about erasing the past, but learning to live fully in spite of it. In witnessing Anna's journey, we see reflections of our own battles and triumphs. We recognize the courage it takes to step back into the light after retreating into the shadows, the strength required to adapt when life demands it, and the beauty of finding joy in the smallest, most ordinary moments. Anna Duggar's story is far from over, but her recent public appearance serves as a beacon of hope, a reminder that no matter how daunting the obstacles, there is always room for renewal, growth, and love. The marriage between Anna Duggar and Josh Duggar, members of the well-known Duggar family from the reality TV show *19 Kids and Counting*, has been a subject of intense scrutiny and debate. Their union, which took place in 2008 when Anna was just 19 and Josh was 20, has often been viewed through the lens of their deeply conservative upbringing. Raised within the confines of a strict evangelical Christian environment, the couple's decision to marry at such a young age was influenced by their family's religious beliefs and societal expectations. From the outset, their relationship was under the public eye, not only because of their celebrity status, but also due to the unique dynamics of their family life. The Duggars are known for their adherence to traditional gender roles, with an emphasis on early marriage and large families as part of their religious practice. This backdrop set the stage for Anna and Josh's union, which many critics have since labeled as problematic, given the lack of autonomy typically afforded to young adults in such environments. Critics argue that Anna was particularly vulnerable to the pressures exerted by her family and community, suggesting that she might not have had the freedom or maturity to make a fully informed decision about marrying so young. This perspective is compounded by subsequent revelations about Josh's behavior both before and during their marriage, which further cast doubt on the foundations of their relationship. As discussions around their marriage continue, it becomes increasingly important to explore the factors that may have contributed to Anna feeling trapped in this union, considering both her personal agency and the external forces at play. Anna Duggar's path to marriage was heavily shaped by the rigid family dynamics and the controlling influence wielded by her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. From a young age, Anna, like her siblings, was immersed in a lifestyle where parental authority was absolute, and questioning their decisions was rarely encouraged. The Duggars' strict adherence to their evangelical values meant that every aspect of their children's lives, including education, social interactions, and career choices, was meticulously orchestrated to align with their religious convictions. In this tightly controlled environment, Anna's autonomy was significantly limited. Her parents' decisions were not merely suggestions, but directives that carried the weight of moral righteousness, leaving little room for personal dissent. This control extended into her dating life, where the selection of a spouse was not a personal choice, but a familial responsibility aligned with preserving their ideological purity. The pressure to marry within the faith, and at a young age, was immense, with any deviation potentially bringing shame upon the family. Moreover, the Duggar family's public persona, bolstered by their reality TV fame, added another layer of complexity. The expectations to maintain a certain image on national television likely amplified the internal family pressures. For Anna, stepping out of line could mean not only familial disapproval, but also public embarrassment and potential ostracization. This dual pressure from both family and public expectations created a suffocating atmosphere where making an independent decision about her future, especially something as significant as marriage, became nearly impossible. Critics point out that in such a setting, Anna's decision to marry Josh was less a personal choice and more a fulfillment of preordained roles dictated by her family. Her apparent lack of resistance or alternative options suggests a deep-seated entrapment, not by physical constraints, but by psychological and emotional ones imposed by her upbringing. These dynamics paint a picture of a young woman whose life choices were overshadowed by the overpowering influence of her family, leading many to question whether she truly had the freedom to choose her own path. Beyond the immediate confines of her family, Anna Duggar's decision to marry Josh was also profoundly influenced by the broader societal pressures and cultural norms prevalent within her community. In the ultra-conservative evangelical circles that the Duggars inhabit, early marriage is not only encouraged, but often seen as a virtuous necessity. This societal framework, coupled with the pervasive stigma against remaining single or pursuing higher education and career development, left Anna with few viable alternatives to marrying young. Within these communities, the narrative of womanhood is predominantly centered around motherhood and homemaking. Women are frequently nudged towards early marriages as a pathway to fulfilling their destined roles as wives and mothers. This narrative not only restricts personal ambitions, but also embeds a deep-seated fear of deviating from the prescribed path. For Anna, choosing to delay marriage or pursue other life goals would have likely resulted in social ostracism and being labeled as rebellious or unfaithful to her faith. Educational and career aspirations are similarly undervalued in such settings. The emphasis is on preparing girls for domestic life rather than academic or professional achievements. This educational bias further limits their exposure to diverse perspectives and opportunities, reinforcing the notion that a woman's primary role is within the home. Consequently, women like Anna are caught in a cycle where societal approval is contingent upon conforming to these restrictive norms. Additionally, the fear of remaining single carries its own set of stigmas. In many conservative communities, unmarried women are often pitied or viewed with suspicion, assumed to be either morally deficient or socially inept. This fear of spinsterhood can be a powerful motivator, pushing young women towards marriage as a means of securing social acceptance and personal validation. Thus, Anna's decision to marry Josh can also be seen as a response to these overwhelming societal pressures. Critics argue that without the ability to envision or pursue alternative life paths, Anna was effectively trapped into viewing marriage as her only viable option. The convergence of family expectations and societal norms created a perfect storm, leaving her with little agency to explore or choose different life trajectories. This context underscores the complex interplay of personal desires and external influences that shaped her marital decision, highlighting the broader challenges faced by women in similar cultural settings. As the years unfolded, the facade of the Duggar family began to crack under the weight of disturbing revelations about Josh Duggar's past. Reports emerged detailing a pattern of abusive behavior that dated back to his teenage years, long before his marriage to Anna. One of the most shocking disclosures came in 2015, when it was revealed that Josh had molested 5 underage girls, including 4 of his sisters, while he was a teenager living at home. This revelation not only exposed a dark chapter in the Duggar household, but also raised alarming questions about how much Anna knew, or should have known, before committing to a life with him. Critics argue that if Anna was aware of Josh's history of inappropriate behavior, her decision to marry him may have been influenced by external pressures or a lack of understanding of the gravity of his actions. Given her sheltered upbringing and the family's prioritization of maintaining appearances over confronting uncomfortable truths, it is plausible that Anna was either misled or discouraged from fully grappling with the implications of Josh's past. Even if she was unaware, the possibility that her family or Josh himself concealed these details raises ethical concerns about her ability to enter the marriage with full autonomy. Adding to the troubling narrative is the emergence of allegations regarding Josh's infidelity later in their marriage. In 2015, reports surfaced that Josh had engaged in extramarital affairs, including hiring a prostitute and exchanging explicit messages with multiple women. These acts of betrayal further underscore the uneven power dynamic in their relationship. Critics contend that marrying at such a young age, combined with the restrictive values of their upbringing, left Anna ill-equipped to navigate or challenge the consequences of Josh's actions. Instead, she may have felt trapped, unable to leave the marriage without risking severe familial and societal backlash. Moreover, the revelations about Josh's behavior highlight a broader issue: the manipulation inherent in relationships marked by secrecy and control. If Anna entered the marriage unaware of Josh's past, she was effectively robbed of the opportunity to make an informed decision about her future. And if she did know, the pressures of her environment likely coerced her into believing that staying with Josh was her only viable option. Either way, the truth about Josh's conduct casts a shadow over the legitimacy of their union, suggesting that Anna was ensnared in a relationship built on deception and exploitation. These disclosures have led many to view Anna's marriage as less of a partnership and more of an arrangement dictated by circumstances beyond her control. The combination of Josh's abusive tendencies, his infidelity, and the systemic failures of accountability within their family and community paints a bleak picture of a relationship marred by imbalance and coercion. Critics argue that Anna's inability to escape this toxic dynamic is emblematic of the larger societal structures that perpetuate such entrapments, leaving women like her with few resources or support systems to reclaim their autonomy. The discourse surrounding Anna Duggar's marriage to Josh Duggar extends far beyond their individual story, serving as a poignant case study of the broader implications of restrictive upbringings within conservative communities. Critics argue that Anna's situation exemplifies the systemic entrapment faced by countless women who grow up in environments where autonomy is stifled and conformity to rigid norms is enforced. These restrictive dynamics do not merely affect one generation, but perpetuate cycles of oppression, limiting personal freedoms and distorting the very concept of choice. One of the most concerning aspects of such environments is the normalization of unequal power dynamics within relationships. Women like Anna are often conditioned from a young age to prioritize compliance over self-determination, creating a framework where they may feel compelled to accept relationships that lack mutual respect or equality. This conditioning undermines their ability to recognize or act upon red flags, as their sense of agency is fundamentally compromised by years of indoctrination. The result is a societal structure that not only tolerates but actively reinforces patterns of control and dependency, leaving individuals trapped in situations they may not have chosen freely. Furthermore, the lack of access to alternative perspectives exacerbates this entrapment. In communities where media, education, and social interactions are heavily filtered to align with specific ideologies, individuals are deprived of the tools necessary to critically evaluate their circumstances. For women like Anna, this absence of exposure to diverse viewpoints creates a vacuum where the only available narratives are those sanctioned by their families or communities. Without the ability to imagine or pursue alternative paths, their choices become constrained, perpetuating a cycle of generational entrapment. Critics also emphasize the urgent need for societal reform to address these entrenched issues. Breaking free from the constraints of oppressive systems requires dismantling the cultural, familial, and institutional barriers that sustain them. This involves fostering environments where young people, particularly women, are empowered to question authority, explore diverse life paths, and exercise genuine autonomy. Education, open dialogue, and community support systems play pivotal roles in this transformation, offering individuals the resources needed to resist coercive influences and forge their own futures. Ultimately, Anna Duggar's story serves as a stark reminder of the far-reaching consequences of restrictive upbringings. It underscores the importance of challenging societal norms that suppress individual agency and highlights the necessity of creating spaces where autonomy and self-determination can thrive. Only through systemic change can we hope to dismantle the structures that trap individuals in relationships and lives they did not freely choose, paving the way for a future where true freedom and equality are accessible to all. Reflecting on Anna Duggar's marriage to Josh Duggar, it becomes evident that her choices were far from autonomous. The confluence of her family's stringent control, societal expectations, and Josh's concealed past created a perfect storm that critics argue effectively removed her agency. Throughout her life, Anna operated within a framework meticulously designed to limit her independence and mold her decisions according to predetermined roles. This environment, steeped in religious doctrine and familial obligation, offered her no real alternative but to conform to the path laid out for her. The revelations about Josh's past and his subsequent betrayals only deepen the argument that Anna was entrapped in a relationship devoid of genuine consent and mutual respect. Whether through ignorance or deliberate concealment, the critical information about Josh's character was withheld from her, skewing her perception of the marriage she was entering. Thus, what appeared to be a personal choice was, in reality, a decision heavily influenced, if not outright dictated, by external forces. Given this context, it is crucial to reevaluate Anna's marriage, not merely as a personal failure or misjudgment, but as a symptom of a broader systemic issue. Her story sheds light on the mechanisms through which patriarchal and religious structures can curtail individual freedoms, compelling individuals into roles and relationships they might otherwise avoid. Recognizing this, society must move towards empowering individuals, especially women, to make life choices from a position of true autonomy and informed consent. Only then can we begin to dismantle the barriers that trap individuals in lives they did not freely choose.